RevivalHouse.net and the Revival House Network presents another commentary. This one's pretty cool because we're doing a first. Zach and I are here with Riverman, and for the first time ever, we got a fatal four-way. We got Mac from Mac and Zach Save the World on as well. So we're going to try this, and hopefully it's not a huge fucking orgy of a mess. I like orgies.
The way that fucking happened is kind of funny, too. You can talk about that when the movie starts.
Yeah, sure, why not? We're going to be doing Return of the Living Dead 2. This one's cool, and this one's also a long time coming. Riverman and I, this is one of the movies that I think we bonded on years and years and years ago. You lent me your recorded off Joe Bob Briggs videotape, and it had this and Motel Hell on it.
Yeah, awesome. Double feature.
Yeah, so a lot of memories here, and we've been wanting to do it for a while. We still haven't done part 1 yet. We've done 3.
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, we're going to work our way backwards. But anyway, I'm not going to beat too much into this. Let's just go ahead and get it started. Zach, tell us about this copy that we're watching, just in case
this
it's relevant to
copy,
people out there.
I wanted to find the fucking VHS version to make sure we got the original music, but this kind of happened really quick, and I forgot all about getting it, so I got the first one I could find. So I don't know much about it. It just says it's in HD, although it looks like it's been compressed quite a bit. But that's all good. That's all good, baby.
That's all right.
But due to all the versions, though, we've got it queued up right after the Warner Brothers logo completely fades to black.
Right before the opening credits, the blue credits in the movie start.
Okay. All right, you guys want to start it off? We'll just do a 3, 2, 1 count.
Let's do it.
Okay, we're going to go a 3, 2, 1, play.
Nice. Laura Mara Motion Pictures, baby. Green Fox.
Yeah,
would you fuck a green fox? I would.
What would it sound like?
I don't know. It's different than a gray fox.
I haven't watched this movie since high school, man. It's a little rusty.
Rusty. That guy's mustache is rusty.
I've seen this movie twice my entire life. Tom Matthews.
It's been a minute for me. I don't know.
So, Riverman, is this your favorite in the series, and it's Zach's least favorite of the trilogy?
I don't know, because I like all 3 of them just about equally, man. All 3 of them are fucking awesome, I think.
The third one's great, but do you really think it's equal to, like, say, the first one?
Absolutely.
No.
I do.
I think they're good in different ways.
Yeah, they're very different.
This is the first one I saw, and I don't know. This is more campy and, comedy driven towards it. I like it.
This one is the most that seems like it's aimed for kids, which
that's
probably is a
liked it
big
so
reason
much.
why I didn't like it, because I didn't see it as a kid. I saw it as an adult for the first time.
Come to the hospital. I love that guy. That's gonna be. You're gonna see him, dude, later. He looks like Ryan Stiles from Drew Carey Show. And I legit thought it was Ryan Stiles in a zombie makeup, and he was in this movie as an early role because it looks like him. And I love it. They try and test the zombie. Wait a minute, what year is it? Who's the president?
Very true.
So
man.
you guys can let us know if this is the original music or not as you hear it throughout the movie.
Riverman's gonna know it more than I do. I haven't seen it, so I've never watched the alternate music, and I don't know.
Yeah, man, let me hit that joint.
That kind of looked like the fat kid from the It. The little kid.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, yeah, puff, puff, baby.
I don't think this is. I think this is the rehash.
Sorry, everybody listening at home.
Hey, it's okay because you guys can still watch along with your original copies if you got
That
it.
does look like fucking Ben.
Ornstein's okay with it.
Why are you apologizing to everybody at home? We're the ones that suffer through it. Like, they can watch whatever the fuck they want.
Yeah, fuck them.
They're still hearing it, though.
Fuck Kenny
little bit.
Myers. Fuck that guy. He's cool, though.
Eugene C. Cashman.
What's up, homie?
Now, so this movie is kind of doing an Evil Dead 2, right? Where it kind of erases / remakes the events of the first one somewhat.
Kind of.
Yeah.
And
Because
it makes it kind of cheesy and comedic.
Still has the 2 main characters.
it's kind of like they take place in 2 different continuities or something. Because, it's the same people playing different characters. Isn't there a hot redhead in this movie, if I remember right?
Yeah. Tom Matthews is a woman.
Hey, if you guys get the Friday 13th game, you can play as Tom Matthews.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, Tommy.
Dude, I bought that. I've had it for probably a month now, and I haven't even opened it yet. But I'm stoked, though, because as soon as I bought it, I think they unleashed the DLC where you can actually do, is it local play?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they didn't have that before, and I think Does it have Jason X and everything by
Jason
now?
X
or what?
isn't there
Get off my
yet.
lawn, you fuckers. The fuck out of my lawn.
Is this take place? Was this shot in Arizona?
Probably, dude. It's so fuck. You know how many people shoot in Arizona instead? They opt out of California because it's just cheaper tax wise here.
Yeah.
Choke Spider-Man. I think it was a shot where they buried the ET games.
New Mexico or
Looks like
something.
it.
Yeah, this is definitely Arizona or New Mexico.
And speaking of that, I guess like everyone's saying this is a clone of Steven Spielberg's ET.
Really?
Did you hear? That's in the trivia.
Mm-mm.
That's really weird.
Might as well get the trivia up and find
It
out.
kind of reminds me of The Gate.
Yeah,
Oh, it's way better in the Gate, man. The Gate's decent,
but with way
yeah.
bigger tits.
Yeah. It's The Gate, but with way bigger tits and a bigger cock to suck.
Better and yeah, sure.
Bully's cool though.
All right, kid, where's our fucking money?
Tell anybody about this, your ass is grass.
He's like, I got something better. Y'all want to see a dead body? It's the same scene. They ripped it off. Boys in the Hood.
And it was fucking Elvis.
Damn, look like Freddy Krueger got him.
Remember Don't Be a Menace when it was Elvis laying there with his pants down?
They kick him and he farts.
Or something like that, yeah. This is the perfect movie to see when you're a kid, and I just didn't.
Y'all ever see a cock?
You guys want to show each other your dicks? Let's measure and compare sizes.
They're the same size. Oh, I was so scared.
Did you guys ever have that experience?
Yeah.
I bet.
I've
already told.
Family members always like when you're a certain age, everybody wants to like, oh yeah, let's pull our dicks out and compare.
We didn't do that with family, but I definitely. I've told that story on this podcast before at some point, so I don't want to repeat it. But I didn't partake because it was a little fucking weird. Even at like 10 years old, I knew this wasn't fucking cool. I'm like, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna show you guys my dick.
You guys are gay.
You're just too sheltered.
We're not gay. You're gay.
You just didn't want to see another guy's dick. I wanted to see another guy's dick. I want to know if I was normal.
You're right. This is the scene from It. Goes
It
in the
is.
sewer.
It's also kind of like The Fugitive.
It's also like Hocus Pocus. They're gonna take his shoes.
Whoa! Check out the new cross trainers.
Cross trainers. Ice.
I love that kid, man. I think he's a good child actor. He was in The Blob too.
Oh yeah,
This kid.
The Blob remake. He was awesome.
the
in that,
bully,
too.
or
The kid. I think the one
no,
that's running away.
yeah, little kid.
Yeah, he looks familiar. He looks. I can't. I gotta look at him again. Show your face, kid.
I'm sure he looks familiar because I'm sure at some point you've made a sex joke about him, Mac.
No, that would be Zach. He's the one that likes to do that.
you're the one that
That's
said you
him.
wanted to pump tum tum full of your cum, dude.
Yeah, but that was the only time. You like to step over the line. and talk about
Exactly.
what is this shit? I don't know. We should go like tell chicks to show us their boobs.
We should use it to get chicks to fuck us. Hey, you want to see something cool? We found it. You gotta suck my dick.
Apparently, they were gonna make this PG-13, but they didn't because of the hospital scene.
Oh yeah.
I wonder why. Did you guys ever see that documentary, More Brains, where they talk about the series?
I think that's on Chiller. Or not Chiller.
What sucks though
Shudder.
is that they
Yeah.
shot enough footage and talked about the entire series, but for the actual movie, they just used the first movie and used all the sequels as extra features. So you got to buy it to actually see all of it.
Fuck, dude, the music is awesome in this.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
campy.
like Ghoulies style. I like it.
That little wiener in the gray sweatshirt, he looks like Boner from Growing Pains.
Yeah.
Greatest name ever.
I think you've said that before about some other kid. You like to call everyone Boner.
I want all kids to look like Boner because I want to.
You like
I want
boners.
I want to live in a world where there's more kids named Boner.
Yep,
You think his parents named him Boner?
It had to have been a nickname.
because his dad could never get it up. Hey, it's the bullies from Three Ninjas. It is. They got a chick now. It's a Haley from
yeah.
Paramore.
No, yeah, she does look like fucking the Paramore chick.
She hot,
But no, this chick is hot. This chick is
Fuck
hot
yeah.
though. She's in a bunch of stuff though. What else is she in?
Oh,
Hell.
A bunch of shit.
Isn't she in Friday the 13th?
she might have been in like part 6 or something. I don't know.
No, I'm gonna look it up. She's been in mainstream shit. I'm gonna hold up.
She kind of looks like she was in
She was in some kind of slash movie, I want to say.
what was it? Night of the Demons.
I think we're not going mainstream enough. I'm gonna find out right now.
I always had a crush on Jesse's sister in this. He's like staring at her ass when she's doing aerobics.
Jesse's girl.
Yeah.
He's got the same vest on from Friday the 13th.
He's wearing a life preserver. The dork thinks he's gonna drown.
Actually, the funny thing is they switched coats. His coat was on her. That's what he wears on Friday the 13th.
He's a fucking clothes stealer.
He's a fucking thief stealer.
See, why would you actually stay in this place? I know they locked you, but just keep pushing that door open. They just blocked it with a stick, baby.
Your brain is so spicy. That's what he's gonna say. Spicy?
Yeah.
Would you fuck this old guy?
Yeah, this is the scene from Halloween. He's gonna show him where she was buried.
And the tombstone's gonna be gone.
All right, so this is what this chick has been in. I'll kind of go with, obviously a lot of TV, but what you guys will know her from, maybe? She was in Night of the Creeps.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
she played Lisa. She was in...
Hello, Lisa.
She played another Lisa in the movie The Night Before. Okay, great. She was in Killer Clowns of Outer Space.
That's funny.
That's what I know her from.
Weird Science, dude. You know her from Weird Science.
Yeah, she's in Weird Science. She was in Killer Clowns. She played Debbie Stone. She was in Weird Science.
What chick is she?
In Weird Science, she's
got the 80s fucking ponytail shit going on.
Her real name, what's her name? Marsha?
Suzanne Snyder. And she was also in... She hasn't really acted in a while, but she was also in that Matthew Perry movie, Fools Rush In. And I remember her in that, too.
Hey, what else is that kid in? That little one.
Little shit? Let me see.
He did. I think he stopped acting pretty quick. He was in The Blob, and then I think that was it.
I'll find out.
The Blob was a good 80s remake.
Oh, I love The Blob, dude. It's great.
I bought is The Blob on Blu-ray? Who put that out? Is anybody put that out?
I'm not sure if it is or not.
Was it Criterion?
Maybe. I bought a slew of new Blu-rays today. Treated myself. I bought. I was telling Riverman before we started recording. I bought the special edition Steelbook of Psycho, the original Psycho.
Nice.
I put it in the Voodoo box for everybody to enjoy.
I have that, but mine didn't come with the fucking Voodoo.
And
Voodoo, bitch.
It's got. It was only $7.99 at Best Buy, so it's on sale right now. Everybody take advantage.
That's a good deal.
I love Best Buy.
Yeah, they had some good deals on some of the Scream Factory stuff too. So I went ahead and I bought Misery. I went ahead and bought The Howling because that was really cheap. Did
they have any of the steel books still for John Carpenter's like They Live? Because I know they had those for a while, but they were more expensive.
I've never noticed.
Remember the special copies I showed you guys, like the special steel books?
Mm-hmm.
I have them.
You got them? Nice.
Yeah, I own the. It was Escape from New York. Yeah, The Fog, Escape from New York, and They Live. I got all three of them.
Fuck yeah.
But I never once saw them at Best Buy.
Oh yeah, that's where I saw mine. Well,
okay. Yeah, I bought them on Amazon, so I have those, and they're about to unveil. They're about to release Assault on Precinct 13 and Prince of Darkness, and I want to say one more. And I'm gonna have to double dip on those too.
What's the rainbow? Isn't there one like with rainbow in it?
Serpent and the
Rainbow.
Yeah. That's not John Carpenter though.
Who is
Wes
that?
Craven.
It's Wes Craven.
Wes Craven, yeah, that.
Yeah, dude, those fucking steel books though are beautiful. I'm gonna have to double dip and get the rest of them though. I'm glad I didn't already buy Assault on Precinct 13 because that'll be one I actually don't have to dip into because I think I have every other one.
Pliskin.
Mm-hmm.
That's still my favorite, man. I love fucking Escape from New York.
I picked up a bunch of VHSs this week. Death Wish 4, I got that on VHS.
Fuck yeah.
I got Mr. Majestic, I was on a Bronson kick. I picked up a movie called Crack House with Jim Brown.
Oh, wow.
That's an 80s. Penitentiary. William Lustig's Vigilante. Fred the Hammer's in that. You like that, Aaron? And Toy
Nobody
Soldiers
knows where I might be.
Yeah, Toy Soldiers with Sean Astin, dude. I don't know. I've been wanting to see that.
Dude, I'd love to see Jim Brown fucking go toe to toe with the Hammer, dude.
I want to see James Brown pissing and farting in a chick's face because you can't see that on the internet.
You guys ever seen The Forest?
No, Forest. Yeah, movie? I've seen that. Yeah,
the new one?
No, it's an old one. The old one
from the 80s. Yeah.
Yeah, with the kids.
That was on Amazon Prime, yeah.
So, like, I went to a Horror Hound, and this guy, he told me about it. He makes masks. Night Owl. He makes Michael Myers masks. He actually owns Trick or Treat Studios, like all their new stuff. And he looks like Keanu Reeves. But, like, he was there, and I talked to him, and he showed me some, like, because they have really cheap movies there that are old as shit. I think you guys would love it if you guys went there and saw like all their different movies. And it's funny too because they like printed off the VHS like covers, but they put them in like DVD sleeves. And I got The Forest. He's like, yeah, watch this one. So I haven't watched it yet, but
it's good. I think they have the ghost kids in it. I actually really enjoyed The Forest.
Like apparently these kids get kidnapped or some shit. And what do? Escape, and then they start killing all the bad guys or something.
I got a double feature DVD with Don't Go in the Woods Alone in the Forest.
Yeah, I haven't seen Don't Go in the Woods Alone yet.
On one of the episodes of Mac and Zach, I talked about the Forest, but I gave the plot to Don't Go in the Woods Alone because I mixed them up.
They're pretty much the same, right?
I think they were made by the same guy.
Yeah, I think so too.
Don't Go in the Woods Alone is about like a fucking dwarf that like hangs out in the woods and kills people.
Oh, that's kind of like what's that movie we watched? Remember? What was that?
Sinful Dwarf?
No. Don't Look Now. The ending.
Oh, God.
That's kind of a spoiler, though, the ending of it.
Oh, Don't Look Now. The one with, what's his name?
Sutherland.
Yeah, Donald Sutherland.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you told me that whole synopsis.
Dude, that movie's fucking crazy.
It's a slow burn. It's a lot like Rosemary's Baby, The Exorcist.
It's fucked.
But yeah, the ending's like a twist, and it's pretty...
It's more like... What is it, like a shock, like a terror, like, I don't know. Like, you see, like, I don't know, they're like over dramatic scenes.
Yeah, but that's kind of like Rosemary's Baby.
It's still freaky as shit. Like, the music makes it freaky, and then that little midget, man. Ugh.
She was scary. I'd fuck her, though.
Fucking scary. And, like, the gore scenes were pretty ridiculous.
This dude with the Marty McFly jacket looks like a dime store fucking Dennis. What's his Dennis Leary?
He looks like Tom Matthews.
Like
no way, you gotta listen to me. Jason's coming, he's after me.
We gotta go.
Can you imagine some fucking creepy guy stealing your dead grandmother's pearls, dude? Jewelry. I get cremated before that shit happens, dude.
That's weird how people are buried with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Isn't this Uncharted?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Hey, Zach, I forgot. I also bought, I think we should do a commentary for it soon. I bought they just released it like yesterday or 2 days ago, but I bought the Drag Me to Hell.
Nice.
Scream Factory. Yeah. And Mad Max. That fucker's like $7.
Did you see T-Shirt Joe's post on Facebook, dude, about Drag Me to Hell?
Yeah, he's a troll, man.
It was funny, dude.
Yeah, he just trolls everything. It's so funny.
Did you get the Mad Max from Walmart out of the $7 bin or whatever?
I couldn't find it. I couldn't find it any of my Walmarts, but Amazon had it too, also for $7. So I just bought it off Amazon.
Is that the new Mad Max?
No, the original Mel.
Oh,
Scream Factory.
I hated the new.
Dude, you can always get the movies online on Walmart too for 2-day shipping.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is I'm skeptical about buying online because I want to make sure I get the slipcover because I'm fucking weird, and I know they were shrink wrapped.
I was watching. You know how the AVGN, he does those videos like, you know what's bullshit? I watched one recently on DVDs and Blu-rays, and he was like, what's with all these fucking... He was talking about box sets specifically, like TV seasons. He's like, here's a box. You open it up, there's another box. And then, like, he mentioned slipcovers. He's like, what the fuck is this? Just throw this away. And I knew you'd be like, oh.
Yeah, I've seen it. It drove me crazy. I've seen that. I'm like, that's gold.
Yeah. Why do you like... I see some people call them an O-ring. You get that
O-ring. And then some people Scream Factory themselves, they call them O-card.
Yeah.
It's weird because on the website it says guaranteed to come with slipcover, but like I was talking...
like, is that like a Charles Band thing where he rips people off?
No, we're talking about slipcover.
But no, I was talking to customer service one time. I was emailing like, "Hey, am I gonna get a slipcover with this?" And they're like, "Oh yeah, for the first 3 months of release, you're guaranteed to get the O card." I'm like, "Okay, so is that the slipcover?" I'm like, "Yes, an O card." Okay. Like it's pertinent that I get the O card.
He's like, yes, you dumb shit. Come
Is
on.
that a slipcover?
I've heard this question like 5,000 times.
It's like, yeah, you dumbass, you're gonna get your garbage. You're gonna get your trash. We'll make sure to include it with extra.
We're gonna get the fucking thing that does nothing.
Make sure I take a shit in it.
But you know what's funny is I got Mad Max and I got Drag Me to Hell off Amazon. The others were from Best Buy, and I'm blown away, man, because Mad Max I saw at Walmart for the people that were sharing it online when they were finding it in the bins. It was like a lot of Scream Factory titles where they had it shrink wrapped with the slipcover. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get it off Amazon. It'll be shrink wrapped too, because a lot of movies were like that. Like I got Lord of Illusions, it was shrink wrapped. And Misery and all that shit I bought at Best Buy today, shrink wrapped. It was great. And then it came without a slipcover, so I legit, that's the reason why I went to Best Buy, because I was like, maybe they fucking have it, I'm going to trade it out.
Oh my God.
Walmart has a double feature blue of The Fog and The Howling. Shout Factory.
Really?
Oh, wow.
It's on the same disc, I believe, but I saw people posting on it in like the Trader website.
Got all the special features?
Yeah, if the special features
it's probably
won't be on
bare
it.
bones. It was only $7.
I bought The Howling, and it's funny. I bought The Howling just because it was on sale and was cheap. And I actually, when I watched that movie when I was a kid, I never really liked it. It was too slow.
I've never been a big fan of The Howling. I think American Werewolf in London is a better movie.
Yeah, I mean, The Howling to me was always really too slow. And I know a lot of people praise the transformation scene.
I liked Silver Bullet.
Silver Bullet's a lot of fun, actually.
Corey Haim.
Yeah, and fucking Gary fucking Busey, man. But the transformation scene in the original Howling, when I saw that when I was a kid, I was kind of over it after the 40th minute of it going on. Like, all right, get to the fucking point. And but there's a lot of movies that used to be real slow burns when I was a kid that I didn't like, that I grew to appreciate in my adulthood. So maybe, I might like this now. Mm-hmm. So I bought it.
I remember thinking the best part of The Howling was the end where you get to watch a hamburger being cooked.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's legit hamburger meat.
Yeah, they just zoom into a hamburger being cooked as the end credits are running. And it was funny because I said that was the best part, the most exciting part.
Isn't that little kid supposed to give him a bug catching net so he can go out and catch fairies and shit? That'll help him on his quests.
Give him a paper boat to go fucking gliding around with.
Do you know the reference I'm talking?
Are you trying to talk about? Fuck, what's the game called? They released it again.
No, it's from Link to the Past.
Yeah,
Legend of Zelda, the Super Nintendo.
I was thinking of fuck, what is the game?
You go to the kid's house in the village, and he's sick and in bed, just like that kid was. He's like, "Here, take my net. I can't use it," and you get to catch like fairies with it, whatever. So,
what's that Bound game called? I can't think.
Oh, fuck. Homeward Bound.
Homeward Bound is a great movie. We should take the ending of Homeward Bound challenge where you just watch the ending and try not to cry. We'll record our reactions.
Aaron, so you didn't pick up that...
Earthbound, that's what it is. It's Jason from Friday the 13th 7.
The Tar Man looks fucking way different.
Looks fucking awesome. He looks so stupid, does. But awesome. Look at that. It changed. It changed. That's not even the same. Oh, maybe it is. It looked like it changed between frames, but...
He looks a slightly more comical. Like, this is the Are You Afraid of the Dark version.
It's the Jim Henson version. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What were you saying, River?
You never end up picking up linemen, dude, at fucking Best Buy or Walmart or wherever you're at.
Oh, it's not called The Lineman. It's called like Life on the Line or something like that. Life on the
Line, yeah.
Something stupid. That John Travolta movie, whatever it is.
Yeah.
God, it looks horrible.
Is that an old movie or a newer one?
No, it's new. It came out like last year or this year, and
I fucking love John Travolta.
I don't.
I do.
Do you have his albums?
I don't have his albums, but I mean, I love. Grease,
you have his. Do you have his dick in your mouth? I'm sure that's where you'd like to be right now.
Yeah, I know he's gay and everything. I love Grease, though, man. That's still one of my favorites.
I don't like Grease, man. My mother drove me crazy with that movie, and it's a movie that I don't ever have to watch again, and it's just not my cup of tea. I mean, but he's got some good movies.
Olivia Newton-John was fucking hot though.
Urban Cowboy, dude, that's a good movie.
Urban Cowboy is a okay, decent movie, and I like the Look Who's Talking movies.
Face Off,
as bad as those are.
Face Off, Broken Arrow,
dude. I love Face Off. That movie's maybe his best movie.
Bye, brother.
Outside.
See you next time. Oh.
drop your line sometime.
Why does he talk like that through the whole movie? Oh.
But I've never actually watched Broken Arrow.
Aaron, listen to this soundtrack. This is not the same.
Yeah, this sounds goofy.
This is butchered, dude. Sounds like video game Mega Man music.
I remember that's kind of like Hocus Pocus too. He cuts his mouth open. I remember hearing that, like, yeah, the original soundtrack was a lot like the original movie soundtrack, just like fucking 80s kind of.
Yeah, this sounds like a turd, dude.
I disagree. Where I think if you didn't realize the original soundtrack existed, this would totally fit in with the campiness of this.
They should have been playing Thriller. Donk donk.
That's what it looks like.
Donk donk.
Hey, this got a 0% of Rotten Tomatoes. Fuck them.
Well, they did Michael Jackson in here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does show up at the end.
And I guess they just did it out of nowhere, and it took like 3 hours to do the makeup.
Dude, people don't know what they're talking about. Rotten Tomatoes also had a 0. I'm sorry, fucking Desert Heat also got 0% on Rotten Tomatoes, so they don't know.
Hey, audience gave 43% though. They know what's up.
And you can listen to how bad Desert Heat is on the last episode.
Oh
my god, dude! Yeah, this music is.
Oh, they bringing out the fucking Continuum, the keyboard shit.
Yeah.
The synthesizer.
Yeah, watch this on VHS, people. Don't get the DVD copy.
This chick can suck my dick like that cigarette.
I'd like to, just about done with you, but I'll let you know. Hey.
What is it you always say, Zach? Suck your dick up till she hiccup.
I'd like to lick her clit up till she shit up.
Have you guys seen the new Day of the Dead yet?
No, we wanted to. We talked about doing commentary.
Josh James did a commentary of TCM: The Next Generation and had the writer of that movie on, but he shit on the movie too. He's like, I hated it.
No. I think you're getting mixed up.
Or no, he was a producer on that movie.
Really? Because he did a commentary for TCM: The Next Generation, and I think he had the writer.
It was the writer of Leatherface. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'd love to. So yeah, I'd love to do the new.
But yeah, he was like an executive producer on the new Day of the Dead, and he was like, "Oh man, I didn't like that movie."
Yeah, that's always interesting. I'd love to talk to people and get like honest feedback about that, because these people, when there's a shitty movie that comes out, like it's so bad, like there's no way the people that actually are on those credits think it's good.
Mm-hmm. We should do the new Day of the Dead and just like shit on Savini the whole time, saying he's a hack, and this new special effects director is way better.
Yeah, just to piss them off. Yeah, that's one thing, Mac. They hate like Savini because they met him at a convention and he wasn't very
fucking asshole, dude. Piece of shit.
I hear that a lot, that he's an asshole at conventions.
He's a dickhead.
What do you
disrespecting our women, dude.
That could be a new series we have where it's like I don't know, it's podcasts we do on the people on our shit list. It can kind of go hand in hand with the one we're going to do with Andrew Benarski, where we get him to come on for a commentary of Texas Chainsaw Massacre and not tell him it's the original.
It's just like, man, this Leatherface was great, wasn't he, Andrew? He's the best Leatherface ever, right?
I heard he was a Democrat. Fuck him.
So I'm confused,
glad he's dead.
You can suck his dead nuts. Tom Savini.
He would be alive if he had a gun.
What? Tom Savini or Andrew Bernard?
Yeah, Tom Savini. Why don't
he was just an asshole, dude. He was an asshole the whole weekend. He was just trying to get his fucking pinky stinky with because he has little groupies. He goes to these fucking shitty little cons and he picks up some fucking corn-fed, big-titted Midwestern girl and keeps them on her shoulders the whole night. And he was just an asshole, man. We went up to him, tried to score an interview, and literally, remember what he said, Todd? Like, I went up to him. He had nobody. There was nobody waiting for him at his table. He was totally open. And we say, "Excuse me, Mr. Savini." And he looks at us like we just fucking interrupted Sunday Mass. And he's like, "Can't you see that I'm talking to this lovely lady right here?
He's talking to his damn handler, dude.
He was talking to his handler. He's like, can't you see that I'm talking to this lovely lady right here? I'm like, what I see is nobody in your fucking line, and we're two people that you don't know who the fuck we are coming up here to talk to you. Yeah, you're talking to your handler, for God's sakes. The person that we're supposed to give money if we want some of your shit. You're a dumbass.
Yeah, my wife and his mom went up to get an autograph for a giveaway, and he didn't even look up from his book or whatever the fuck he was doing. I don't know what he's doing, but
he's fucking a dickhead, man. Everything about him was skeevy.
They stood there for like 5 to 10 minutes, and then like, go fuck yourself.
I hear that a lot. I guess like whenever Dead Pit Radio was gonna interview him, he kept giving him the runaround, and like an episode that came out, they were like shitting on Tom Savini, like, fuck Tom Savini, won't answer our fucking calls. And then he happened to like answer them back out of nowhere, and you're like, dude, delete that old episode or edit that out.
Well, it's funny because that's not the end. That's not the end of Savini, man. Because the Lush, who used to do the podcast with us way back when, he had come out with an indie film, and he was. I
Theater
remember,
Bizarre, wasn't it?
Okay, so what happened was he was schmoozing the whole weekend long. He was really good at schmoozing, and I guess one of the girls that Tom Savini was all over that weekend trying to fuck was friendly with Nate. I don't know if they were friends prior or if it's one of the friends he made while at the con. I don't know. But anyway, we go up to Nate's room. I don't remember why we went up to his room. I don't know if we had heard that he was playing his movie for a bunch of friends or what. Yeah. But we went up there, and it's a packed little fucking what hotel was it, River?
Ramada.
Ramada. So it's just a little motel room. It's not nothing fancy. It's a little motel that we would all stay at. And there's a whole bunch of people fucking packed in there, and laying on the bed with fucking 2 chicks around each arm is fucking Tom Savini in this bed, this little motel. And we're all in there, and River and I are standing right next to the bed, and we walk in right at the last scene of Theater Bizarre, and it's quiet. Like, you could hear a pin drop. Then when it ends, man, I'll never forget. As soon as it ended, Lush is like, "Oh my God, brilliant, Tom, fucking amazing!" I'm like,
the movie is a pile.
Like,
of shit,
I can smell the shit on your nose from here, fucking Lush. And because it sucked. We're just sitting there watching the scene, and it's Tom Savini's in it, and he's in the last scene, and it's cringy, man. It's so fucking bad. And he looks so obvious, like a big kiss ass. And you know Tom Savini's just there because the chick's there. That's the only reason he's there. And of course, Nate, the Lush, I'm sorry, I think he probably thought he was there. I don't know. But I remember he's like, okay, I'm cool with him now. Like, we're tight. He used to think there was more friendship developed than there really was with stuff like that. I'm like, you don't get it, man. He was just there for that fucking chick. And I'm pretty sure he hit it. And then he was gone. I saw him the next morning at breakfast. I fucking ate next to him, and he had a new chick. He had a new girl. So he probably hit that one chick right after that, and then fucked another one right after that the same night. And she had breakfast with him. But anyway, I remember the next day, Lush is like, what? Well, allegedly what? Yeah. So Lush the next day, he's like, oh yeah. So he was all high on the fact that he had thought he was like best friends with Tom Savini. I'm gonna get him to see if I can get his endorsement, and we could put a quote on our DVD when we put out this fucking movie one more time for the camera. And I was like, dude, all right, you go try that. Like, your best friend. Let's see what your best friend says.
Didn't he ask or something? And Tom Savini's like, listen, yeah, if you pay
me. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. And he gave him a quote, you pay me. and Nate was like hurt or something. Like, oh, my best friend. I'm like, you don't think that motherfucker, are you serious? He's not anybody's best friend. He's an asshole. He wanted to fuck both those chicks in the ass that you had in your room that just so happened to be there. That's why he was there. And of course, he'll put his name on anything if you pay him.
Maybe he's a really nice guy if you're a chick with nice tits that he wants to fuck.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you know what's funny is I think he was going to ask him because he said, because I guess before Theater Bizarre, he let him watch his movie. They put his movie on there. And he's like, yeah, Tom said it was good. I wasn't there for that, but I bet you $1 million, as skewed as his like vision is and interpretations of how things happened, I bet you Tom Savini just kind of said it in a shrugged off way. Like, yeah, it's good, man. Yeah. Like, he didn't give a fuck. Right. Like, I don't, you know what I'm saying, Todd?
Yeah. No,
I have a feeling that's the way it was interpreted, because he's not going to sit there and be in this little hotel room with 2 chicks he wants to fuck so bad that are tight with Nate and be like, your movie was shitty. No, he's going to be like, yeah, kid, it's all right. It's good. Good job. You got a future. Whatever. Let me fuck these chicks now.
Can I film it and put it in my next movie?
Yeah, he was a jerk, dude. Yeah.
He could have filmed it and put it in his next movie, and it still would have been better than Children of the Living Dead.
That's on Amazon Prime.
I know, and I pass it every time. I think I got tempted and watched the intro once, and I'm like, man, I don't even know why I like this.
I think I sold my DVD, dude.
After the first 5 minutes, it's like it really goes to shitter. But even that first 5 minutes looks so cheap. It looks like it cost $100 to make.
Isn't the movie sold on like, yeah, Savini's in this, and he's only in the beginning of it or something?
Yeah, he's in.
Yeah.
And there's like one main zombie with a rubber mask, dude. The rest of the movie.
And obviously, it's not canon, and it has no bearing to the Night series. But I think obviously adding him added a little legitimacy to selling it. And if I remember correctly, he was dressed like Blade. He wasn't Blade. I don't even know if he had a name, but they dressed him like that. You know?
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, this is fucking cheap, man. And honestly, it's disrespectful that I think Tom Savini even did that, for God's sake.
Did you guys see anything about the new Criterion Night of the Living Dead?
I did. It looks cool. The cover looks cool.
Which one is it? The Romero one or the Savini one?
No, the Romero.
Which I do really like Savini's Night 90. I think it's great. I thought he did a great job.
That'll never be in the Criterion Collection, by the way.
No,
I don't even know why you had to ask that.
They need to put The Room on the Criterion Collection.
Speaking of which, I'm still having to get my fucking Blu-ray. Still. And I sent, after the 4-week mark, I told myself, if Tommy Wiseau, if I still don't have that fucking Blu-ray in the mail that he promised to mail me and one for Josh James of R-Rated, after 4 weeks, I'm going to hit him up again. And I have like receipts on my emails. I can see when anybody opens it, when they open it, where they opened it. I fucking sent that over a week ago and no one's even opened my fucking email. Like, they just don't give a shit, man.
Tommy's busy, dude. Come on.
Dude, Tommy's going to go on my shit list too if he doesn't send me my fucking
He's
Blu-ray.
trying to get a part as the Joker, man. Come on, give him a break.
Yeah, I know, it's funny. He knows how to take advantage of his.
I'm confused. What?
Yeah,
Okay, so
Aaron met Tommy Wiseau. They went to a screening and they bought a Blu-ray from him, but haven't gotten it yet.
So yeah, Tommy Wiseau though, I'll tell him this though. He knows how to market himself when the iron's hot. He knows he's being buzzed about right now because of that fucking James Franco movie. And him saying shit like that with the Joker, man, it's funny. There's no way in hell he's going to have an opportunity, but I think he knows that too. It's like, let's get...
Wait, he actually did that?
He put it out there, yeah, on social media, like hashtag Todd Phillips call me. You know? When they were talking about, they were looking at...
Joaquin Phoenix.
Joaquin Phoenix, who I think is a pretty cool choice.
I think he's already the Joker. I think they've already said he's going to be.
Tommy Wiseau or Joaquin Phoenix?
No, Joaquin.
Phoenix.
So Joaquin Phoenix, it sounds like he's agreed and it's all but final. And they're just like drawing up the fucking official paperwork. It's, you know,
I would fucking hire Tommy Wiseau. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, he can be I think everyone would watch that.
He could be the Riddler, dude. Can you imagine him like giving riddles to Batman?
Why are you mad at me, Batman?
Like, riddle me this, Batman.
You're tearing me apart, Batman.
Dude, I think he'd make a better Riddler.
Jim Carrey? No way, man.
Yeah, right.
The movie sucks.
I like fucking Batman Forever.
People are too forgiving for it because, you know, because compared to Batman and Robin, yeah, Batman and Robin's garbage, and I guess it looks all right compared. But man, you can't forgive it.
I like Batman and Robin because it's so shitty.
Hold on a minute. So that part where he just put his finger up to him is so stupid.
It's awesome. Who used to have that as their? Did you used to have that as your profile pictures online, Todd?
No, but I remember somebody did. It was great, dude.
Gosh, I don't remember who that was.
He's doing his classic freak out from the first movie. Aha!
He stuck his finger up like,
"Get this damn screwdriver out of my head."
That's so goofy, dude.
Awesome, man.
This movie's just too goofy.
Oh man, that's great.
That's child humor.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I like it.
They should have got Bobcat to do his voice. That would have been great.
Get this out of my head.
He could have sold that, yeah.
Who did that?
What are you guys doing to me?
Is that Mac?
I made it for you.
Can you do it when he gets like all like gravelly? I can't do that. You know, you've seen the episode he does where he plays a Sandman on Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Hi there,
I'm the Sandman.
His first line when he comes up.
Sandman.
No, you ruin everything.
Everybody screams at the door on Police Academy.
Yeah, I like when he's right. I like when he's wishing on the star, or he's repeating what the girl wished in that fucking episode. He's like, "Have you ever wished on a star? I wish I could." It's so fucking funny. I wish I could.
Did he needs to gain all that weight back and do comedy again?
He gave up the Bobcat character. He got rid of the Bobcat character.
I actually I've seen a couple of his movies that he's directed, and I liked like two of them.
They're good. Father of the Year is great, or World's Greatest Dad.
Yeah,
that's good.
Probably his best one so far.
Yeah, that's the only one I've seen. I still never seen Shakes the Clown. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I've seen that a long time ago. That was his first one, I think.
Yeah, that was the first one. He did. What's the God Bless America or something like that?
Yeah, I watched about half of that and fell asleep. It was all right.
The beginning was awesome, but then kind of he kills a kid because it's annoying the fuck out of him when he's trying to sleep.
But I love World's Greatest Dad. I think that's a really good movie. It was a gem in the otherwise really shitty last end of Robin Williams' career, because he didn't have a lot of good movies in that last fucking stretch. Last decade.
Should have done a Mrs. Doubtfire 2.
They were going to.
Yeah.
Dude, for a while they were going to, and I'm glad they canceled it because the fucking script was horrible.
You read it?
Well, I read the synopsis.
What would it have been about?
Dude, okay, so Natalie, the youngest, the little girl from the first one,
yeah.
Now she was going to college, and Mrs. Doubtfire, Dad had to go keep an eye on her. And how is he going to be an incognito and go spy on his daughter?
He's going to be Mrs. Doubtfire?
I'm going to be Mrs. Doubtfire, who everybody knows, because it didn't make sense. Because she would remember it, and Mrs. Doubtfire was a famous children's fucking TV show, right? At the end of it, he had a nationwide TV show, right?
Were they just going to retcon that?
I didn't know if they were going to retcon it or if they're going to have him maybe design a new woman, maybe a new makeup. Yeah. I don't fuck it. It's they're trying to do the Big Mama's House 2 thing.
They probably would have played the same makeup because redesigning it wouldn't have been playing it safe enough. It's Mrs. Doubtfire Part 2. She's iconic. You got to have him in that makeup.
It would have been the same, and it would not have made sense. They would have had
Tyler Perry go in and do it.
Mm-hmm. Which would have that's what he should have done. He could have just wore a blackface. That would have confused her. She wouldn't have been expecting that. She's like, my dad wouldn't do that.
Bobcat is Mrs. Doubtfire.
Just recast him.
I'm here to watch your kids.
Dude, you do that.
You got any?
He says he has a hard time doing stand-up. I think because I watched him on Get Ready For It, Joe Rogan, and he was talking about how about 3 years ago or so he got rid of the Bobcat character. He's like, it's one of those things where I'm sick to fucking death of doing that voice and doing that character. And it's still to this day, it's hard for me to do stand-up because everybody's like, do the voice.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, no, I'm not doing the voice.
That's kind of like Jim Carrey, how he just stopped being funny.
Yeah, he became all depressed. He became a buzzkill.
We're just tetrahedrons.
Dude, he's just depressing now. He's not even kind of even keel. He's just a fucking wet blanket.
None of this is real. Girlfriend kill herself or something?
Maybe that's probably why.
Maybe, there's all that stuff too, but no, I watched that Andy Kaufman documentary he did, and he seemed right in the head and all that, but he just, I don't know. He just doesn't have the energy he used to.
He is one of those anti-vaxxer crazy guys.
Is he?
Yeah. He was dating what's her name? McCarthy or whatever.
Oh, Jenny McCarthy. Yeah, she's insane with that shit. Dude, she fucking traded Jim Carrey for Donnie Wahlberg, man. What the fuck?
Yeah, what the fuck?
She's married to him now.
Why is he beating off already?
Wahlburgers.
Especially in front of his mom.
That's funny. That's what it looked like.
She's like, I need my reading
I'd probably hit that mom. She's not bad.
I would too. She's pretty cute.
Eat her brain, dude.
Look at her. I would definitely eat her brain.
She looks like an older Chris or Terry from fucking
She's gorgeous.
Three's Company.
In the words of Pauly Shore, she's gorgeous.
Would you lather your mayo on her roast beef?
I would be like those zombies on that person's brains to her. I'd be eating the shit out of her, especially her butthole. I would poop all over my mouth.
Her ass.
Oh yeah,
that's become my catchphrase.
Yeah. Urkel has that. Urkel has "Did I do that?" Zach has "I'd eat her ass."
Mm-hmm.
Boss, there's people here for Jesus. Cut off their balls.
Orgasmo.
Oh, dude, he's doing it right.
Oh yeah, he's
His
doing what he's
fucking-
gonna do.
His
spot.
fucking braces always make me laugh. Like that shot of him biting
Brace face.
You better make me come.
or I'm gonna kick your butt.
No, I'll be on top.
That's a movie we need to do.
Yeah, that'd be funny.
I got basketball to do too. That's a good one.
Oh,
There's a lot of shit we got to do. I really do want to do Drag Me to Hell soon. I think that'd be a good one.
I haven't seen that in a while too.
Wait, is that the John Carpenter movie?
No, it's Sam Raimi.
That's the one he came back and did after he did all the Batman or the Spider-Man movies.
You big silly, you big
Wait,
sleepy
what's
head.
the one that John Carpenter did?
A lot of
couple.
movies. What are you talking?
No,
Prince of
just
Darkness.
like the Drag Me the Heart. It's kind of like recent, where the chick like sees a bunch of shit.
The Ward.
The Ward,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shitty movie.
It came
man.
around the
I
same
couldn't
time.
watch it. I kept trying to watch it and I'd fall asleep.
Dude, that was the sign. That was like
He didn't even write that. He just did that for a paycheck.
I know. It was such a paycheck job. That was like Toby Hooper doing fucking Mortuary. Like, this is garbage, man.
Okay,
Don't even-
so what do you guys think about the new Halloween? You think that's gonna be a
I'm looking forward to it.
I've made
gonna be
this
turd,
comment a lot.
probably.
No, I've made this comment a lot. They're not gonna hurt that franchise any more than they already
You
have, so they
can,
might as
dude.
well just try it
Right?
again. I mean, well, people are like, oh, again. Look, the damage is done. They cannot do any worse than Halloween Resurrection.
Well, I mean, John Carpenter's back. He's gonna be
He's
there.
producer,
He's gonna
yeah.
write the
Dude,
music.
he's
gonna do the music again, and then I guess I know this has nothing to do with it, but the same stuntman from the first one is coming back to play him.
Yeah,
And
who
I
cares?
saw like
mean,
a picture where like they had the mask.
From what I saw, the mask looks good. But
Yeah.
it's
I mean,
so far
I get
hard
it.
to tell.
having him back is I guess it brings a little bit of legitimacy to the whole idea that they're really trying to go retro with it. But when you say John Carpenter's back, dude, I never bought that for a second. Yeah, he came back all right to give him his transit routing number so that he can get the fucking check faster.
Probably a producer.
I mean,
He's starting to lose money.
seriously, he's just a fucking cash guy. That's all he is. He does not give a fuck.
he
about
wants
any of
he
his
wants some more money to buy some PlayStation 4 games. Damn it, leave him alone.
PlayStation 2. He still plays PlayStation 2. Totally, right.
Remember, he kept saying like, "Oh, I want to make a movie
Oh
for
yeah, he's
Fear.
like gaming.
I'll make a movie for this game Fear. It's great. I want to make a movie for
Dead Space.
Dead Space."
That'd have been awesome.
So all
Probably
these
wouldn't have.
video games get him all excited to make movies again, and then he doesn't do them.
And then he doesn't. Then he just ends up playing more video games.
I think Wes Craven probably could have done it better. I don't know though, because
Wes Craven's really hit or miss. Yeah,
Yeah, dude, he made music from the heart.
he did a lot of stuff. Like he brought himself back a couple times, like with because it's hard to believe he made fucking a shitty ass movie like The Hills Have Eyes 2, the original Hills Have Eyes 2, before he made like Nightmare on Elm Street. Because somebody puts out The Hills Have Eyes 2, you're like, okay, this guy's done, his career's over, and then he puts out the good movies again, where the fucking dog has a flashback.
That sounds like something you'd see in like Silent Night, Deadly Night.
It's on The Hills Have Eyes 2.
Garbage Day.
Garbage Day. I still haven't watched the Silent Night, Deadly Night Scream Factory version either.
We still need to watch. We still need to do that for Christmas.
Part 2.
I got all these movies like just in my little personal queue, man. I buy them and I get good deals on them, and I just fucking shelve them for a rainy day.
And then you're like, I don't want to pull them out and watch them. I want to wait till they're streaming.
Yeah, because I'm lazy. I've already talked about that. I was like, yeah, I've been meaning to watch. He's like, you still haven't watched that yet, motherfucker.
I think
That's what
this.
Zach says.
I think when I watch this movie, this is always the scene
getting
where
a hand job.
this is always the scene where I check out officially when they're driving with this dude. Oh wait,
Guy got a
maybe I'm
hand job.
maybe I'm confusing it with Bud the Chud 2, because there's a scene just like this in that movie. And you know what's funny? I actually heard that the script to Chud 2, Bud the Chud, was the original script for Return of the Living Dead before Dan
Yeah,
O'Bannon
I remember.
rewrote it.
I remember you telling me that. Dan O'Bannon's a genius, man. Because you know what else he wrote, right?
Alien,
Fuck yeah.
right? He died like
man.
last year or the year before.
Yeah, recently. But I actually have that's another movie I have not even unwrapped and watched yet. I have the first Chud, The Arrow.
I got that on VHS.
I never really enjoyed the Chud movies that much. I need to watch them again.
You know, I've never seen Bud the Chud.
I remember liking that movie more than the original because it was so stupid.
I haven't watched the original in such a long time, but it's one of those things where, dude, if they run a sale on an Arrow title, I'll be like, all right, let me go. I'll buy it again. Yeah, Christine.
Bud the Chud is on Vestron.
Oh, is it?
Mm-hmm.
I think the only Vestron Blu-ray I have is Return of the Living Dead 3.
Did you watch that yet?
No. Well, because when I bought it, we had just done the commentary and watched it, so it was pretty much freshly viewed. But like I said, I got a deal on it. I'm like, fuck, I'll just attack it now.
I'd buy every single one of those if they were cheaper when they came out.
Bode the Chode.
Yeah, I mean, I just like to buy them when they're a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, people, you're in a safe room. You need to save first.
Yeah, this is like a save room on fucking...
Yeah, Resident Evil.
It's just missing the music. I'd be fucking that chick.
Right?
While that guy washed and jacked off. And preferably finished in my mouth.
Are we getting near the part that come to the hospital? Wait, all right, wait a second. Who's the president? And you actually see him think, Harry Truman? Good try.
That dude looks familiar too.
He looks like a fucking dime store Kevin Bacon. No, not Kevin Bacon. Matt Dillon is what I meant. Fucking ass.
Kevin Bacon, when the fuck are they going to make that Tremors TV series?
Fuck
yeah, I don't know. I heard about it. Isn't it funny how they're going to have the series running side by side with the movies too? And the movies, like Michael Gross wasn't asked to come back for the series, but Michael Gross is still in the movies, and he's got a new movie coming out too.
That's how you know he's too low profile if he's still doing the movies.
But I know, but Kevin Bacon ain't going to be doing the movies, but they ain't asking Michael Gross to be on the TV show at least, you know? Which I don't see why he can't do the TV show. I mean, he was on a hit show. He's totally TV class, especially if he's going to play second fiddle. I don't understand that one bit because it doesn't sound like a personal thing because like, no, we're going to let you be in the timeline for the movies. But in the timeline for the movies, Kevin Bacon's character still exists technically.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mind fuck.
I want Joe Dirt's dad to come back. That's what
Get out of the way. You stay at the front, yeah.
So what are they like? Are they gonna?
Is that what you was? I'll be dipped.
Are they gonna make it take place in a different like state that also has Tremors around?
I don't know. I never liked the Tremors movies. Really.
What? The first one's great.
The second one's good too.
I haven't seen the sequels in a long time. I watched the first one. They used to play it on Sci-Fi. They used to play it on the Sci-Fi Channel and USA Network all the time. It's one of those movies like I saw all the time, but yet I can't remember a damn thing about it. So
I always
have to relive it.
That's one of those movies I always watch when it's on TV. I always stop on it.
But like also the Critters, aren't they? Isn't it going to be like 10-minute
TV show?
Movies? Aren't they going to be 10-minute movies or episodes? Like 8 of them?
10 minutes, what?
Yeah, they're making 8 episodes and they're all going to be 10 minutes each.
Why?
So it's a web series then? What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
No way.
People are like, why are they doing this? And everyone's like, shut up. It's going to be like a movie, 80 minutes. Come on. I'm like, yeah, but it's going to be weird.
Really? It's really going to be like shorts?
It'll be shorter than a feature-length movie.
They're going to try and get the Chodos brothers to come back to make the puppets, though.
I don't know how they could do a Critters TV series, to be honest with you.
Especially if it's only 10 minutes long each.
I don't... Oh, yeah.
Well, if you guys look online, you'll find like an updated thing where they talk to the people and they talk about what they're going to do, and then like, they're trying to get a hold of the Chiodos brothers. But they said 8 episodes, 10 minutes each.
See, everybody wants to jump on that. And okay, I don't think Chucky would work as a TV series, which they announced, which I think is a great idea.
Fuck that.
You don't think it's a good idea?
No, I think it's garbage.
I think it's a great idea. Dude, the movies are going to shit.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just confused. What would you do in a series, though?
They'll probably just continue from the Cult of Chucky and like, oh yeah, there's multiple Chuckies around.
And you know what that means? Glenn's probably going to come back and fucking... Because they said that he's coming back.
Yeah, but the way I kind of interpreted it was that the movies are still going to do their own thing, maybe. But I don't scrap the movies. If they're going to do a TV show, that's the perfect out to reboot it as a series.
But he's not going to. He's going to fuck it up.
If it was a TV series, it'd probably be even cheaper than the movies.
Dude, TV's where it's at. Are you kidding me? I think if they could, like Ash vs. Evil Dead fucking looks awesome.
Yeah, but it depends on how much they give for the budget and everything.
Chucky is arguably a bigger name than Evil Dead.
Ash is coming back soon this month, the 20-something.
I know, and it's going to be hard for me. I don't want to. I mean, I could get the Stars app to watch it, but I just don't want to nickel and dime. I've enjoyed the first 2 seasons by binge watching, so I don't want to sit there and watch it week after week because that's torture. I did that for the first season. Actually, I take it back.
You should do it. You should do it like I did with Curb Your Enthusiasm and wait till you're in the same month where the last couple episodes are going to air and then get it. So that way they know you got it specifically for that show.
Yeah, so basically, it's only going to have 10 episodes like the last 2 did, and it's like a half hour. It's only going to be going on for 2.5 months, so I can wait 2.5 months or 2 months, and then I'll start watching it. Then I'll, because if I'm going to get the Stars thing,
I think 30 minutes is perfect for it, though.
Yeah, it works, but it makes me want more. It makes me want more than 10 episodes.
Like all these dramas that are an hour long, a lot of times it feels like they're just drawing this shit out to make it an hour long.
But I mean, like when it ends after 10 episodes, it really makes me want more. I mean, which is a good thing, but that's why I want to binge it. So, yeah, I don't know. I can't wait to watch it, but I can wait a couple months because if I'm going to get like the trial, because that's all I'll do is get like the Stars trial, I want all the episodes to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Riverman, did you finish season 2 yet? He fucking fell asleep.
He might have went to piss.
Nah, fucker went to sleep. He's all right. Well, we'll check back in on him later.
So speaking of shows, did you guys see that Are You Afraid of the Dark wanting to revamp?
Yeah, like Goosebumps into a movie. Yeah.
Hopefully
I don't know.
No, I didn't know it was a movie. I thought they were just gonna redo, make it a show.
Oh no, I heard it was a movie.
It's a movie, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Which sounds horrible.
I want a show.
The thing is the Goosebumps movie wasn't like a terrible kids movie. It wasn't. I watched it and I'm like,
it's
it wasn't
right, but it's still.
But I set my standard so low. I'm like, this is gonna be a big piece of shit, and it wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
I still think that kids today they wussied it up. It was like a Disney Goosebumps.
But Goosebumps, the TV show and whatnot, was always kind of kiddie.
But it's still scary as shit. There's still up parts when you're like, holy shit.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is. I get scared all the time.
Oh wait, did Rivers' recording stop?
I don't know. What's he saying? Did we get a message?
Pause movie. Everybody pause the movie. His recording must have stopped. So here's what happened. We just fucked up. See, we were sitting here talking to Riverman and he wasn't answering. Well, Riverman was there, but we couldn't hear him. So he had to send us. So he was sitting there chiming in the whole time. Like, yeah, he was saying shit. We didn't hear him. And he's just like, well, then fuck you guys. Don't answer me. Why do you do that?
Yeah, you dipshits were ignoring me for 10 minutes.
Why you do that? So he had to sync up again and get it all figured out.
Well, it's a good thing I said what I said because I think that's what flagged him to alert us. Because I'm like, well, he's fucking sleeping.
So
fuck him.
Whenever he said, Riverman, can you hear us? And then you were answering, but we didn't hear you. Were you just like, oh, fuck?
I was rambling on about movies that, I don't know, they're coming out.
When you
these guys aren't listening to us.
When you guys regroup for a second, Mac and I were chatting about our theories because I was saying lately, Riverman's been giving us a lot of tech issues. What I think is happening, because sometimes when you initiate the call, Todd, we could see you on camera and you're like fucking laying down, lounging like you're in bed or something. Are you like fucking nodding off? You're in bed. You got your laptop on your stomach and you're like fucking hitting something that's you're doing something that's knocking the recording loose in the mic connection.
Oh man, no, I'm just sitting here on my couch, dude. I'm not laying down, motherfucker.
Dude, I always, whenever you call and you're on video, you're always laying down, listening to fucking Gordon Lightfoot AM radio or something, right? And it's like you're laying down, all relaxed. So I don't know.
I'm just hanging out, man.
I was saying maybe maybe his Audacity needs an update or something.
Yeah, I need to update that shit.
I think it's funny, man.
No, I was talking about I was going to ask you about the Devil's Rejects 2, if you guys saw the...
Oh, are they talking about it?
Old Zombie was talking about fucking coming out with a sequel to that shit.
Well, that was a while back. Has there been an update?
Past month, he was still talking about it.
So my opinion has stayed the same on that. I think he's out of ideas. That's his trump card, right? He always had that to fall back on. Like, okay, because think about it. None of his movies have really resonated since then. I mean, I guess Halloween was a big hit, but I mean, dude... Movie. I know.
Dude, Lords of Salem's going to come back and be a cult hit someday. I guarantee
it. It sucks. Lord,
fuck you,
dude. After that,
I've never seen it.
After that Abomination 31 and the fact that he crowdfunded that garbage,
31 is pile of shit. Dude, Lord of Salem was fine, but yeah, 31
dude,
shit.
I can't believe.
Never seen it.
It was such a half-baked idea, and the fact that he did it with fans' money was just a fucking crime. So it's almost kind of insulting that he's...
And he did it at a time when he was like... his net worth was still huge, so he could have made it himself. So yeah, to make that crowdfunded and make it his worst movie to date was...
His brand jumped the shark, dude. I think he's done.
He needs... So, this is his trump card. This is his ace in the hole.
Go back to the well.
And he said he never would, and of course we know that's bullshit. So
he also said he'd never remake a movie too.
Yeah, I know. And he did Halloween, and then he said he was going to do The Blob. Like all of a sudden, but it didn't happen.
All of a sudden, that's all I'm going to do is remake movies. My bad.
That's probably why it got nixed. It's like, I can't be this guy. I'm only...
He had so much potential.
Imagine if he did remake The Blob, if the Blob's walking around telling people like, "Oh, I'm going to pump the cum out of your stomach."
I think the fans are gonna pump the cum out of our stomachs if we don't press fucking play.
You didn't press play?
No. What?
Bro, we're at 59, 16, 17, 18.
Nobody said press play.
Yeah, we did.
The 3, 2, 1 play thing?
3, 2,
absolutely.
Oh, I thought we were playing him to start it up.
No.
Why would we count down for him to press record?
I don't fucking know, man. I was just paying attention to you guys talk.
Okay, get to 60 minutes, and I'll tell you when we hit it. It's really close.
We can't expect the people at home to stop their fucking movies and turn it back on in the middle of the podcast. Okay, everybody stop. That's funny, man.
Wait, we're at
59
60 exactly?
Yeah, we're at... Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay.
I'm glad you fucking said something 5 minutes later.
It's funny how he did that because it was perfect. I had it playing a long time ago before he did that, and it was perfect. You were
ridiculous.
Perfect.
All things considered, if that's the worst thing that happens on our first time having 4 people, that's pretty good. Mm-hmm. It's not that bad.
2 fuck-ups.
So before we fucked up...
So when are we going to press play?
Yeah, I was confused. I was like, what the fuck?
That'd have been funny if
we get close to the end of the movie. We get to the part where the fucking Michael Jackson zombie's on screen. Yeah. He's like, so when are we going to press play?
He thinks we're over here just bullshitting, shooting the shit, not watching the movie.
Yeah, I was telling Aaron a few days ago, there's not shithole coming out for horror movies this year again. So
no, it's garbage. What was I gonna say? What's funny? We didn't get to finish it because we were talking about the Child's Play thing before the technical issue happened. Mm-hmm. But I did want to finish that. I think Chucky would be a good TV series if they reboot it. Only if they reboot it.
If they do it right.
Oh, you know what the question was I asked you, Todd, when you didn't answer? Because they were like, what? He's fucking asleep. I asked you if you had finally watched Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 2.
Yeah, it's fucking great, dude. I loved it.
Is it not destroy the first season?
Absolutely, man. I love it.
I haven't watched it yet.
Dude, it had me wanting more, and I was really sad when I started.
It's like Ash vs. Evil Dead Season 1 met Dead Alive.
Yes.
And dude, Lee Majors is fucking hilarious in his dad.
Mm-hmm. Dude, that whole dad scene, I'm not gonna spoil it, but yeah, that just fucking cracked me up, dude.
When they sort of have their bonding moment finally,
yes,
and then then what happens, and he just throws his hands in the sky and it ends. No,
so funny, dude.
Dude, the comedic timing of it is fucking brilliant. And I was pretty sad when I started the 10th episode because I knew it was gonna end. I'm like, man, that sucks because it was I don't know, I had so much fun watching it.
It's like Evil Dead 2, man. It's up there with the movies, man. It's that good.
The Ashy Slashy episode in the asylum was cool too.
Mm-hmm.
I want to get that fucking toy.
The thing is unlike the movies though, with the series, they get to try things that are different too. Like the asylum Ashy Slashy thing, that's very different. That's not in the movies at all, but it works. It's so, because once again though, you have Bruce Campbell sort of doing a one-man show, just talking to a puppet like a lot of the
They were playing on the whole oh shit, has he been in an asylum this whole time? Was the whole season in his head?
Yeah.
It's so fucking cool, man. But yeah, Mac, you got to watch it because I don't think it's really a big spoiler, but it should just sell you on the movie. But they revisit the old cabin. They go to they explore his backstory.
On the movie, there's a movie now.
No,
No, I mean on the show. Bear with me. But they also they give him more backstory. They go to his quote unquote hometown, and it's just I don't know. They do it right. It's really good, and I'm glad. I'd rather just be a series. I mean, who needs a new movie when you got that?
Okay, so what do you think about like the Friday the 13th that was supposed to come out as a series?
Yeah, what happened to that?
I haven't heard anything about it in a while.
Was it like copyrights or something, Zach, with the name?
Was it actually going to be with Jason Voorhees, or were they going to take liberties and just milk the name, kind of like they did with the
I think they were going to do Jason
series?
Voorhees.
Yeah, it was going to be Jason.
It was going to be it was going to be at Crystal Lake.
But now if they do it, they can't call it Friday the 13th, because if there's Jason, they can't be called Friday the 13th, which is retarded. But yeah, 2 camps, and they both won rights. So like,
well, they could do it like Bates Motel and call it Crystal Lake,
or just
Crystal
call
Lake
it Voorhees. That's a fine enough name.
I think Crystal Lake is good.
Yeah, Crystal Lake is a good TV show name.
Camp Crystal or Camp Crystal Lake.
Camp Blood. They did change the name to Camp Blood in Part 6.
Man, as shitty as it is, man, The Walking Dead changed the game, man, because that's that's the only reason why all these shows like Evil Dead, Chucky, and shit like that are even being considered for series, is because now they know the horror, or whatever you want to call The Walking Dead element, works as series. It does.
Fuck that show.
Yo, I agree, but I'm saying it opened the floodgates.
I agree, Matt. I agree.
It is a good game, but I believe Donkey Kong is the best game ever.
You know what? I think all the even the Walking Dead fanboys are sick of the fucking show.
Yeah,
crazy, man.
it jumped the shark.
Did The
hard,
Walking
man.
Dead switch from AMC to Fox?
No, it's still on AMC.
I swear I saw a fucking ad that said Fox and it showed The Walking Dead.
Yeah, because like in Australia, it plays on Fox. So you'll see that online where it has the Fox logo, like when you see images and shit.
I was surprised. I was like, holy shit, AMC tried to cancel it and someone else picked it up.
I think it's Australia, but yeah, there's other territories where it's on Fox, and I think it's Australia because Australia has just about all of our same programming.
So did Carl die? Because I saw like the new season. He's alive still, dude.
I don't want to waste podcast time on that show, but basically he got bit at the end of the episode, so everybody's like, "Oh, he died." Some people are now starting to think they're trolling people, and he's actually not going to die somehow. Like they can still pull a Herschel, and they can cut off his fucking limb because they did that for Herschel.
Yeah.
Some of these effects are good.
They're funny,
in a cartoony way. But this is too. This is like when I watched it, I was like, "This is too much of a remake of the first one."
I saw in the trivia a lot of the stuff that they say, like on the phone and stuff, is the same from the first one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I love this part, dude.
Spicy.
Your brains are so rich and spicy.
Oh, I'm just gonna talk like this.
Yeah.
Is that why you were doing the Bobcat? Because it was kind of like...
No. I was just doing Bobcat because you brought him up.
I would hit that chick.
Yeah.
Raw.
Oh, yeah. I'd bite her brains. Fuck yeah. Look at her. Look at her skin. I know what he's talking about. I know exactly what he's talking about.
She's not even trying to, like, fucking hit him in the face or anything. She just... Oh, that's right. He lets her...
She consents to him eating her brains.
Yeah. That's so funny.
She looks ugly right there.
I'd still hit it.
That's
Why the
so
fuck
funny,
would she
man.
do that? That's so stupid. Let's just get rid of this character right now.
Because it's goofy.
That's pretty dumb, man. Just consents to it.
Okay, I want to feel pain.
They should have made it... You're taking this movie seriously. It's a fucking cartoon movie.
Dude, this is a real movie. Stop it.
They should do that thing where, like, as soon as he touches her brain, he hits a part of her brain that makes her, like, shit her pants or something. She just starts going...
Only he would say that. He likes
Michael
shit.
Jackson's in this movie, dude.
Well, you already said that, man.
While you couldn't hear us or whatever.
No, that was early in the movie when that was during the graveyard scene. Max said it. River was talking during that scene. He just wasn't paying attention. I think that guy driving the ambulance, he kind of looks like the guy in the third movie with short hair, though. Kind of.
He's giving me like a fucking what's her name's boyfriend from Full House.
Oh, Steve?
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, Scott Wagner. You're not thinking Dwayne, dude. Scott Wagner.
I was thinking
Steve.
Dwayne, dude.
Whatever. That's the. I think that fucker's in Ernest Goes to Camp.
Yeah, Steve, dude. Yeah, you're right.
Gee, I'm glad.
The same haircut.
No one can see my tears.
Sure am glad it's raining.
There he is, dude.
To the hospital.
Come to the hospital. He looks like Ryan Stiles.
He looks like fucking an older version of Kramer. He's gonna come sliding into the room.
Here it is. He looks like Freddy Krueger, actually.
Send more paramedics. See, it's just a remake of the first movie.
Wait. Look.
Very true.
He looks like Al Bundy. Dude, I love that overdub.
They want brains? We'll give them brains.
He reminds me of the dude from Werewolf in London.
That's a good movie.
Yeah, whenever I think about that movie,
You've never seen that movie, you bitch. Why?
But all I think about is John Landis being an asshole to me.
Yeah. Tell Mac about that.
I didn't hear about this. Okay,
yeah, I mean, he was just an ass, man. So, like, back in the day, I used to work for American Express, and I had to call John Landis about a business account because he has his own production studio.
Did you say, man, Animal House was funny?
What happened? You know? No, he's just a fucking asshole because I mean,
he probably would be. He's talking to a credit card. Nobody wants to do that.
Yeah, and there was like he had some kind of scafu because he had like he had his business going, and I think the company had messed up like the names of it wasn't anything. I think maybe we misspelled by one letter like his fucking name, his business name on all his company cards.
Yeah.
And dude, it's an easy fix. Like I'll overnight you some new cards and I'll fix it.
What the hell is Bruno Mars doing in here?
That's what he looks like, yeah. Like a darker Bruno Mars. Sat out in the sun.
He's a Samuel L. Jackson Bruno Mars.
But yeah, anyway, dude, he was just a fucking dick, man, the whole fucking time. I literally wanted to pull a Judge Reinhold. I'm like, sir, if you don't shut up, I'm going to kill 100% of your ass.
You should have said, oh yeah, well, I didn't make a movie and accidentally kill 3 people, faggot.
Yeah, I know, dude. You should have brought that up.
What movie is that again?
Twilight Zone movie?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Was that a helicopter or what was
that? Like, it was an actor, I forget his name, and he was carrying 2, like, Vietnamese. It's really fucked up if you hear the story behind it, because he used Vietnamese kids because they were ununionized. So, like, he did it because, I want to shoot after, hours, and these kids, I don't have to worry about getting in trouble. So, and he insisted that, they play this part, and they don't use stuntmen, and the helicopter lost control and decapitated all of them.
Dang.
Dude, that was pretty cool because working at Amex, like when people have businesses and companies like that, they usually have Amexes, right? People don't usually have corporate Visa cards. It's like corporate Amex. And so I'd get to talk to a lot of people like that. It was pretty cool. And like the guy next to me one day, he was speaking to Chino Marino of the Deftones. I'm like, can I take that call, man? Let me talk to Chino. I got Donald Sterling one time. You should have
grabbed the phone and been like, Chino, I watched you change.
Into a fly.
Is this Animorphs?
No, dude, I talked to Donald Sterling, the guy from the Clippers, dude.
That one guy that was in that got in trouble.
The guy that
racist dude?
Yeah, because he had to sell his team.
Yeah.
That dude's worth $3 billion. Why is he making his own phone calls? That's what I was wondering. Like, sir, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
Like, you're worth a lot of money. But he had somebody.
Are they required to whenever it's about their own credit card and shit?
No, you can authorize a handler to speak on your behalf, and you don't have to do any of that shit yourself. But it's funny, though. Like, you'd get a lot of really famous people like that have other people handle it. Like, I had Elton John's people call me once about their black card and whatever, but I didn't get to talk to Elton in that case.
God, that sucks.
What? No Elton?
Elton John, he's retiring, isn't he?
Yeah, he's doing his last tour, the Goodbye Yellow Brick Road, or Goodbye. It's a play on that word.
Goodbye Yellow Brick Road.
You should have talked to Landis about the Blues Brothers 2000, dude. How shitty.
Did he direct that one, though?
Yes.
He did? I couldn't remember.
I've never seen that movie.
What is it?
Turd, dude.
Blues Brothers 2000.
2000. I've never been a fan of the original, honestly.
I like the original.
I could have bought the steelbook of that for $4.99, like, at one point. I'm like, nah, I just don't like this movie. I can't waste $5.
We're on a mission from God.
Yeah. Bag o' glass.
He did The Stupids. The Stupids with Tom Arnold.
Meet the Stupids with Tom Arnold. Meet the Stupids. Yeah.
Holy shit! Was that a TV series? What was that?
It was a movie.
It's a movie.
The
Oh, that's right.
96, dude.
I still want to do that Tom Arnold and Rick Moranis movie though.
Oh, Big Bully, I fucking like it, dude.
I love Rick Moranis, man. He's great.
I have it on DVD.
So do I. That old
He peed
flipper
in his
box
apple juice.
case. That,
Yeah, little cheap flipper cardboard.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember my kid brothers, Dakota, who's doing the retro rampages with me now sometimes, he when they kind of started getting to an age where they could like buy their first Christmas gift for family members, you know, like with their allowance.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was young. He might have been like 6 or 7. He saved up his allowance and bought me Big Bully at a dollar store. Like,
Well, that was
like
nice of him, dude.
I know it was, but I'm like, to my, you open it up, you don't expect to see a random ass movie like Big Bully. Like, Big Bully, hey man,
Big
cool.
Bully's a great movie.
It is a good movie. I'd like to
I
watch it.
fuck with this all day.
And don't go expecting everything to be the same around here. Town's changed a lot since you left.
Really? How?
Well, we got a new Walmart.
It's a touching movie, man, when you learn that Tom Arnold's son gets bullied, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like and I think it's by Rick Moranis' son, is that right?
Yeah.
It's just kind of reversed, yeah.
That's why they bully. They feel inferior. They're probably getting bullied
That's
at
true.
home.
Zach, have you ever been bullied? Did you ever get bullied, ever?
Like in like third, fourth grades, stuff like that.
Yeah, like 2nd grade was kind of my year for that, because I was always the new kid in school, so it's like...
If I got bullied after that, I just didn't even notice because I didn't give a fuck.
I always got bullied in middle school, dude. And like I got bullied at like fucking like church camp all the time. And this kid used to say that that same shit they said in God, what is that movie? Squeal Like a Piggy.
Oh, fuck. Deliverance?
Deliverance, yeah. He's like,
Speaking of Chino
squeal
Marino,
like a piggy.
yeah,
Because
Oh,
I
yeah.
was a big fat kid, dude.
Squeal like a pig when you...
Zach, remember
Yeah.
that kid that would follow you home because he lived
oh
by
yeah, I guess you could consider.
you? I remember
like, this kid Nathan.
I remember a long time ago. Yeah,
He
this
was
kid would follow him.
One at a fucking time, gentlemen.
He was he's like a midget. I guess you could say he was like a bully to me, but I just thought he was a cunt.
Just so he's just an asshole.
Well, this kid would like follow him home when he would walk or whatever, and like
Yeah.
But he'd only do it if he had a friend with him.
Yeah.
If we were alone,
then-
he wouldn't do anything because we
Well, I remember
lived
when
down
you
the
said
same
something
street.
to him, and I went up to him. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
Remember I had study hall with you,
Oh yeah.
or no? I would just go in there and fuck with you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Devon a cigarette.
What
Was it
fucking-
Mrs. Worth?
Yeah. What class were you leaving to go
I think
fucking
I was
mine?
like study. It was my study hall with Mr. What's his name? The coach that had the huge arms scars on him.
yeah, and he got in that bike wreck.
Yeah, God, I can't remember his name. He was cool.
Brower.
I don't know, but like I would always leave his class to go hang out with you. But like I remember they were trying to fuck with him, and then I said something like, "Oh shit." They're like, "What the fuck? You're his cousin?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm his cousin. Stop fucking with him."
You're cool though, man. How are you related to him? We hate that kid.
We used to have the PE teacher that always messed around with the students. What was his name?
I
Aaron?
can't remember his name, but he was kind of the somewhat younger guy.
Yeah.
And he had that cocky ass smile on his face all the time.
I thought they said you
Yes.
had a cock.
He was, dude, he just flirted with those high school girls all the time. Like,
Didn't
Oh,
you?
God,
Is he the
yeah.
one you said used to like touch their legs or something?
no,
Was it-
that's so Mr. Golgowski was a little fucking weird too. I think maybe you're talking about Mr. Golgowski was our English teacher. He was a little weird towards the girls too. But the worst experience I ever had was my elementary school principal, Mr. DeBerry, because he would come into the classroom and he'd walk up behind a lot of us and he'd put his hands down our shirt and rub our bare backs like slowly. And it's like you'd be like coloring or fucking doing a test or something, and like you'd feel the fucking cold hands of death, you know.
Yeah.
And it was one of those things that it felt really uncomfortable, but you didn't really realize like how fucking inappropriate it was. Now it's like, what the fuck?
Why can't the chicks do that?
I remember my daycare, childcare. I used to sit on Mr. Howell's lap, dude. He used to smoke a cigar, or not cigar, a pipe, just like this guy. He used to smoke a pipe, dude. And I used to sit on his lap, dude. And he used to like, yeah, I don't know.
He used to
get
like
into it.
he started bouncing you up and down on his knee.
His name was Mr. Howell, dude.
Dude, I had a
I love
teacher
it.
That would fucking like, you know, he would talk to the class, and out of nowhere he would like be like, "Hey Tanya, aren't you like friends with Britney Spears?"
What?
Fuck you. He's talking about a movie. Like,
Oh, jeez.
I actually got excited. Like, holy shit, he knows somebody that was fucking students, and then he just
Well, you know,
references
we
the
were
movie.
we were talking about this at one point, and I don't remember where or when, but you know, Riverman, just because it never was brought to our attention while we were at our particular high school, you know, as common as it is now, like, okay, so it's super common for teachers to get busted fucking their kids because now we live in the smartphone age where, you know, there's a paper trail to fucking sexting and texting but you know, it's always happened. It's always
Absolutely.
it's always happened at the same volume too. People just never talked, and you could never prove it because we didn't have cell phones. And if there was ever any teacher that ever did it during our time, it would have been that fucking
Shop teacher, right?
no.
I don't know though, because nowadays the kids are always telling on the teachers. Why wouldn't they have talked back then?
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, they used to talk. What's her name?
Miss.
Yeah. You don't have to say her last name, but
Yeah. Well, why you ask me what's her name? You tricked me.
No, say her name so I can call her.
no.
So I'll say it if you bleep it out.
He won't. Don't do it.
Okay, no, it's not important. But yeah, we had this one teacher where it was fucking obvious, man. She was a little too popular with the senior fucking high school boys. Really popular. And
Was she hot?
It's like one of those things where you're in high school, you know. It's like
They used to brag about it too, like the senior boys.
Yeah, it's not. She's not hot by my standards now, but I guess when you're in high school, I guess people like that. If you're a 17, 16-year-old boy and you're fucking hitting a teacher, she has like 20 hot points already. It's one of those things. But the thing, I was in her class with some of these guys, and just the things and the body language, not to mention you'd hear stuff, but the way they would talk to her and interact, and the way she would interact with them too, was very inappropriate. And even being like 14 years old, I'm like, this isn't right. Something's wrong with this situation.
That's when you go up to her and said, "Hey, miss, let me clear you off a seat," and then wipe your face. I'll see if she goes for it.
Dude, no, like literally, some of these guys, they would literally like say, like, "Oh, Miss can do it. We can say whatever we want to her. She's cool." And then she'd walk by and be like, "Hey,
You
like, how you
just
doing, sweet?"
accidentally doxed her, dude.
Fuck. Okay, you gotta believe it, but. But they'd literally be like, "What? Like, hey, sweet tits, how you doing today?" "Oh, stop!" And she like do her hand, like, you just called your teacher sweet tits.
Why didn't the younger kids try to get some? Like,
You don't
yeah,
fucking
I'll
know.
call you sweet tits.
God, you gotta bleep that out.
I will.
That's funny.
We're gonna expose her. We're gonna tell everybody her story. Like,
Well, we don't have fucking proof, man. We don't have proof.
I know.
Oh my gosh. But no, I was gonna
I
say
bet
the
that's
gym.
what a cock feels like.
I was actually gonna say the gym teacher though that we were talking about. Like, he kind of had it written all over him. He looks like the kind of guy that got a job at a high school just for that. You know, you know. And not gonna name names either though. We had the girls' gym coach or whatever was a lesbian, and I always thought it was really odd how it's like nobody talked about it, but everybody kind of knew she was. And she even had some like LGBT type stuff on her car, like a bumper sticker or something like that. But it was pretty obvious, and she even looked the part. I always found it weird because the gymnasium teacher, the coaches, their offices were in the locker rooms. And nobody ever made a big deal that her office was in the girls' locker room.
Are you saying that because she's gay, she wants to fuck kids? Man, you are gay, sis.
No, listen to me. So in the offices, they remember Todd, how they were glass, the walls were glass.
Yeah,
like you could just
yeah.
look. Like, she had a free window view of teenage girls.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not saying it like that, but it's that weird little gray area, man. Like, well, you're still a girl, it's the girls' locker room, but you're also
She likes
lesbian,
she
you're
likes
getting off
them
this.
skeeter bites.
this
God.
girls.
You might as well be fucking a dude if at that point. They have a chest like a dude.
Skeeter bites. That sounded like fucking tater salad. Larry the Cable Guy. The first commentary you guys couldn't finish, right?
Yeah.
God, that one's funny, man. I love that. I love that commentary you guys did for Jingle All the Way too.
Oh, you guys don't like Larry the Cable Guy? He's from my town.
No, it would have been funny though if he would have put the other half, because like I just left, and he's like, "What the fuck, dude?" He was so confused, and then I called him back.
The other half wasn't funny.
I'm sure his movies are shit though, but yeah.
What's going down here in this ending of this movie? I don't even remember it.
They get electrocuted. They die from electrocution.
The kid's fucking the other kid, and the old man's watching,
And jacking off.
and he wants to join.
I'm just fucking with him. Oh, it's like Clyde, dude.
I'm pretty sure that kid would be getting electrocuted too. You see Ernest in there.
He blasts a hole in the wall.
He's
and
like,
he comes out.
The Scoleri brothers.
There he is. There's Michael Jackson.
He just runs in front of the camera as if like, make sure you record me.
He looks like the Indian Michael Jackson, dude.
They said they just pulled that out of their ass.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah, he did look like the Indian Thriller.
He's the Bollywood knockoff.
That's funny. He looks like Clyde, dude.
He does.
I always like in Pet Sematary 2 how it slowed that frame down where he was attacking him and it was overdubbing, you know, here it comes, buddy, here it fucking comes.
Here it fucking comes.
And he looked like a Muppet. Like,
It sounds like
so
something
fake.
you hear in a porno. Here it comes, baby. Here it fucking comes.
And then something goes in his mouth. That fucking, I love that frame, dude, where he shoves that, eat this!
Hey, Junior. Want to play?
Gotta love Pet Sematary too, man.
No. Ooh, Daddy got a boo-boo.
Daddy got a poo-poo.
Get home.
I said get home.
How many times have we done that commentary? It seems like numerous times.
We just did it once. Yeah. It's a movie that never gets old,
We
though.
just bring it up a lot.
Yeah, we bring it up a lot. It still needs a Blu-ray direly.
Yeah, it does.
Dire.
I don't know. I don't know who owns the rights to that. Probably Warner Brothers.
Somebody's sitting on it.
It's like this.
What do you think about the guy who made It doing the remake of Pet Sematary?
I think it's bullshit. I don't
Pet
like.
Cemetery doesn't need a remake.
No, fuck no.
Yeah, it was. It wouldn't be nearly as bleak as that original movie would be. This day and age, they won't kill no kid.
If I were that guy, I would take that head and put it in a container.
And fuck it.
Name it Krang.
And fuck it.
Okay, you win.
He wouldn't give good blowjobs without lips, though.
I would cut out her teeth.
He looked
Definitely.
like Fire Marshal Bill.
Yeah, cut the teeth out so it can't bite
Let me
you.
tell you something.
I like this music though in the end credits though.
This is the original song right here.
This is
Sounds
Friday
like-
the 13th sex music.
You're the best. The best.
Sounds like fucking Scorpions. So, I can't say I paid attention to the movie that much.
I can't say I paid attention to it about as much as I do when I watch it.
It was funny though. Like I mean, it's kind of enjoyable. It's fun to watch with buddies. You know,
The
I don't
redhead
know.
was cute. Tom Matthews was cute.
Still a 5-star in my book, man. I love this movie.
It's good. I watched it. It was good.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Gino Crumb. Look at that guy's name.
And then Gene Grigg. They're like brothers. Jin Cum and Jim
Crumb. He said
I'm a big fan of all these like generic '80s bands that never made it that are on like these
Oh,
B
it's
horror
great.
movies.
I'm not.
I am, and like on the
I am too.
action movies too. Like there's a lot of these on the action movies that would try and do like their own Eye of the Tiger, you know, shit, and like all those.
I don't know what you just said, man, but you special, little boy.
I like that song at the end of Mighty Ducks. Winning it all.
Mm-hmm.
Da-da-da-da. That movie came out in the early 90s and it still sounded like fucking 80s. And then, God, the song on Lionheart, Roll the Dice. Da-da-da-da. They all sound the same, but
If
they're
you can
fucking
make
great.
it 2 hours into the movie and see the end credits,
Oh yeah, Zach thinks that movie's too long, man. I think it needs to be 6 hours. It just needs more. I might have mentioned it on that Desert Heat podcast, but they're making Lionheart 2. It's called
know.
Lionheart Round 2.
talking about running out of ideas. Van Damme going back to the
It
well.
makes me want to ask Corey G what he thinks of Lionheart.
Dude, he doesn't have it ready. I'm glad he doesn't have that fucking thing. That fucker, I was wowed. I listened to the Desert Heat commentary today, and I was wowed at how. Oh, it's Leatherwolf. Okay, I've actually heard of that band. But anyway, I was wowed at how on the money you were. Like, you didn't even plan for us to say certain things, and you would have a fucking drop ready.
He had everything covered.
You had it all. We talked about something that you had no idea was going to come up, and you fucking had something. Like, oh man, Corey G talked about that. Let me bring it up. Anthrax, I'm the Man, dude.
They didn't play that.
Yeah, so we're probably seeing the original soundtrack.
Monster Mash.
I like it, dude. I'm gonna actually go on my Spotify right now and bookmark Leatherwolf, dude.
I don't think this song's Leatherwolf, dude.
I'm gonna double check. I'm gonna find out.
It says
No, it's here. I have to go back.
It's Jerky Wolf.
Okay.
It's beef jerky.
Spider-Man come out to play.
God, it's horrible. Anyway, it's fun. I had Lorimar distribution. They were doing Full House and this at the same. Actually, this movie's probably what made him like turn to TV.
You know, when we decided we were gonna. Oh yeah, you didn't say why we had 4 people on. Why it turned out like this. It's kind of a funny story. See, here's what happened. This dumb motherfucker scheduled, let's do Return of the Living Dead next week, Todd. Okay. 2 days later, he forgets about it and goes, hey, Mac, let's do a commentary Friday.
Yeah, let's do Pest. Let's do Crittles. We'll do Critters. We'll do Quitters.
What's funny is I forgot about it, too, and just realized it when I was editing the episode.
We get so busy that I basically did multiplicity and I cloned myself. So I got like different me scheduling things, and it's all starting to go haywire and it starts to run together. The thing is we talked about it on the Desert Heat commentary with Riverman, but Riverman doesn't actually commit to something until the day of. We can talk about stuff a week prior to the cows come home. Like, yeah, it sounds great, man. Cool. It ain't in the books. I have to talk to River that day, in which I did, and you got a hold of us like, in the 11th hour. And
which is how Mac is too, so it worked out.
Yeah, so of course I forgot. I don't really take it too seriously until, whatever. But this actually turned out really well, surprisingly. I thought it was going to be a big fucking mess, so I'm curious.
I thought it turned out to be a hunk of shit.
Really?
No, I don't know.
I think it could have.
Really?
I'm glad how smooth it went. And let us know if you guys think the foursome thing works okay. We might try and do that a little more often. We got to have Josh James on as a foursome
Let's
time.
Have 8 people.
It's ridiculous. No, but yeah, let us know what you think about it. What do you guys think we should do next?
Drunken commentary.
I do got the Pest in the box.
Yes, we have to do Pest, and I want to do
got that fucking Day of the Dead remake in the box.
He does have Edward Penis hands too.
I also got the new Hellraiser movie.
You do?
Yeah.
We got to do that.
Yeah, that's what I was talking to you guys about when I was off the fucking air. Or off the air.
Oh.
Off the fucking podcast.
You're off the air,
Bison. Off the air.
I'll put that in the box. And then you want to watch it first and then do a counter, or just watch it blind?
See, I'm not going to commit to anything.
I want to watch it.
Regardless, we got to do it, Zach, at least. Whoever we get on with us do it. That we got to do. I think that'd be pretty fun. Because it's weird because that Pinhead... It's still not Pinhead, but that Pinhead looks a lot better than the fucking last one.
Yeah, which is weird.
I like it's not quite. I think
still
the last one
Pinhead,
was,
isn't it?
No, the last one was Fat Pinhead.
I actually forgot that another guy already played Pinhead. I must have erased that from my mind.
Well, the thing is,
I took it as you were saying he looked better than Doug Bradley as Pinhead.
No. Then the last guy was just so polarizing. I think that's why everybody really hated it. This guy. He's lucky he came after that last abortion because now everybody's standards are so low. It's like, well, this guy actually, whatever. He's doing a really good cosplay, But he's doing better.
Go ahead. Sorry.
No, I don't know his name.
They should get Joe Rogan to play.
I don't know. The thing is Doug Bradley couldn't do it anymore, man. Everybody says, why not bring Doug back? I saw him. He did Mad Monster, and I went here in Arizona.
I saw that live when they were putting the costume on him.
The thing is, and you know what? It looked better in there. I mean, I saw that in live thing, and it looked like really fake looking still. But the pictures, man, that people got from that convention, they look fucking awesome. But regardless, they ended up doing a really good job with the suit, and the Tom Savini did it. He was there again too. He's a fucking asshole, but he was. Anyway, he's like a cockroach, man. He's everywhere.
You think he was like trying to fuck some chick while he's putting the needles on his head?
Probably. But the thing is here's the thing. It looked really good, but he looked fucking old, man. He had like old man jowls. And it just doesn't make sense why Pinhead would age. So it's a lot like the Freddy thing. When they announced that they were going to basically reboot it and Clive Barker was going to return to it, and because Clive Barker was going to do it, Doug Bradley was definitely going to do it. I think it was pretty much mutual between the two that they both work on it to do it. And that works, because if you're going to kind of reboot it, soft reboot it, then he can be old all you want, because he could have been old since the start.
You can completely redesign him so that it works better with his new look.
Yeah, totally. Same thing when we were talking about the Freddy reboot coming out again. I would be totally open if they brought back Robert Englund. They won't, but if they did bring back Robert Englund for one last one, I don't think it should be a sequel.
One forever till he dies.
Well, no, like I don't think they should do a sequel. He's too fucking old. But like he makes that excuse where I'm too old. No way, man. I mean, they could do doubles. They could have him do less stunts. They could work around his age. And I think they should just do the fucking soft reboot, but have him play him, but him be older. Like, and then he can literally have like flashbacks of him as Fred Krueger and him being an old man and just play it off like he was always an old man. It works.
Yeah, it's creepier.
I remember hearing that Peter Jackson wrote a script or had an idea for Freddy's Dead where Freddy Krueger's kind of an aging guy and very like he's not powerful at all, so kids will actually like make themselves go to sleep so that they can fuck with him. Like go into his boiler room and fuck with him while he's like resting.
That sounds entertaining, like in a fan movie kind of way for like 5 minutes. But how are they going to build?
That sounds like a child porn. I don't like.
How are they going to build a movie around that with like a threat? I don't understand.
I don't know. I just remember hearing that.
But anyway, on that note, let us know what you guys maybe want to hear. We kind of threw out a whole bunch of film ideas during this podcast. If any of those sound good, let us know what you guys want to jump the list.
Yeah,
or if there's something
does
we missed.
the Freddy's Dead that could have been sound good? Well, maybe we'll do that.
Yeah, we'll write it and we'll make it.
It's all you guys. Fucking Freddy's Dead sucks.
We already did that, River.
We already did Freddy's
Oh, we did?
And you were there.
Yeah.
You already forgot.
You were there.
Oh, okay.
We're already
he
dead.
wasn't there. He wasn't really there.
Yeah, I probably wasn't, man.
We still have to do Freddy's 5. That's the shitty one we haven't done.
Yeah, that's the worst one in the series.
It's all you.
Not counting the remake.
Yeah, no, it really is. But let us know what you want to hear. Even if it's something we haven't come across, shout it out there. There's. I guess I have to read a couple of comments if we have any really quick.
Go for it.
I'm gonna do that real quick, and then
while you're getting those up.
What about that question with your drunken commentaries?
Yeah,
excuse me.
We're gonna do a drunk commentary sometime. But hey, Mac, like a couple episodes ago, I told Aaron about that story where you had your picture put on that revenge porn site.
God. Is anyone up?
Is anyoneup.com or whatever the fuck?
It wasn't even a bad picture. Like I took a picture in my friend's house in Florida, and like it's pretty much like me all the way down to where my junk starts, and then it gets cut off by like the sink.
Oh, you couldn't even see it?
No, like you could see like part of it, like not like you could see like where it starts, like you know the shaft, like how it starts to like go down, and then it gets cut off by the sink, so you don't really see anything. And then
but your number one fan wanted to see it, Adrian Mendoza. He's like, I want to see that.
He requested to see it. I made a promise we'd try. So,
well, you could probably look on there, but all that shit's closed down. They turned it into like a bully site and got rid of all that shit. And he got in
an anti-bully site. Yeah,
he tried to go to Twitter with it, and he made like, "Is anyone up to?" And then like there was shit on there, and then it just stopped. And then like you hear that he got like arrested and shit.
He deserved to be arrested. He was doing illegal shit.
So let me read some comments here. Zach, you got like the ultimate compliment on one of these. On our, I'll start with our Night of the Demons remake commentary we did, the last one that came up, I think, before Desert Heat. I apologize. I'm not familiar what this person's name is because it's kind of got like Asian kanji lettering and it has night. So something Asian than night. And they say,
Asian of the night.
Yeah. In the still of the night.
Just call because we don't know how to pronounce it. Just call him Asian of the night.
Anyway, this person says, "Ha! I love Zach's highbrow humor. I'm literally on my knees laughing my anus off." Okay, so that's awesome. That's great, man.
Can we smell it?
Adrian Mendoza. He's got a whole bunch of timestamps here. He does recommend Pink Flamingos. And he actually gives some feedback. Remember the little we were having that chat about Riverman. Would you something about drinking a hot load?
Drink like the shot glass as is and just down it and get it over with, or would you rather put it on like a bowl of ice cream and kind of mix it up with ice cream?
Okay,
Jesus.
so Adrian Mendoza
You
says,
get a chaser?
Adrian Mendoza says, just drink it down quickly like a shot would be the best way, though, because you would have to deal with the aftertaste. Plus, you can swallow as much as you can, but it feels like the phlegm that won't go down.
Oh, that's disgusting.
How do you
Very
do that?
Do you get a
Descriptive
chaser
there.
after that?
I think he's saying that you're not going to be able to avoid that no matter what. So just drink it down quickly like a shot. That would be the best way, even though you would still have to deal with the aftertaste. Plus, you can swallow as much as you can, but it's still going to feel like the phlegm that won't go down. That's fucking gross. But I love that comment, dude. And he also thinks we should do the Cowboy Way and the Marlboro Man, the Harley Davidson, the Marlboro Man. That'd be great.
Awesome.
And he actually requested a very cool movie that I think Todd wants to be a part of. He also requested that we do Adventures of Ford Fairlane.
Hell yeah! I just watched that a few weeks ago.
That'd be fucking great, man. So that's a great one, Adrian. I told him that. And he actually also commented separately that he does have a video rental store near where he lives, because we were talking about how, Zach, it's weird in your small town you still have a family video, and he says they even have a porn section. So neato.
does mine, and nobody. that shit's free.
I got a family video too. Yeah,
We
Hell
all
yeah,
have
dude.
that.
You got a family video still, Todd?
Yeah.
All right, and then we got a few more here.
I've got a Blockbuster.
We got the same person that gave Zach the compliments, with the name I can't pronounce, Asian Knight.
Asia Anita.
Oh, he disagreed with us about, I think we're talking about Scream, because this is on the It commentary, the original Tim Curry It. He's basically saying Scream 1 and I Know What You Did Last Summer are dank as fuck. Scary, no, but awesome fun, yes. And then he starts quoting it.
I liked them both.
And then lastly, I'll just, because Joey Wilkerson's been commenting a lot, I'm going to read. He got around to watching our Gremlins commentary, Riverman. Were you on that too, or is that...
Yeah.
Is that Josh? Okay, it was you.
Yeah.
He actually asked, do y'all do drunken commentaries? And I, of course, pushed him to you guys, Mac and Zach. Mac and Zach does drunken commentaries.
Oh,
so
yeah.
They're really fucking good. And he also says, also another movie similar to this, the whole is it scary or not category like Gremlins, is Arachnophobia. And he says, I watched it recently. Yeah, and I was like, I watched it recently, and it can actually be scary sometimes. But John Goodman's character always made the movie lighten up, not to mention the goofy music that plays when he's in the scenes. Dun, 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 dun.
I liked that movie, dude. When I was a kid.
It's a fun movie.
I
I
like that movie, yeah.
So
You know what else is scary? His movie where he, what is it? Something in the Neighborhood?
Where he has to be married to some fat lady that keeps cackling.
No, the one where they find money.
That was a
in his
TV
house.
series, my bad.
I love Roseanne.
yeah, I don't know. It's funny though. Anyway, so that's a few comments this week that I read, and we'll get to some more next week. That's all I got, man. We beat this horse dead. Be sure to check out Mac and Zach in the world. Mac and Zach save the world. Seriously, their drunken commentaries are fucking gems, man. Check out the one you guys couldn't finish, the Jing All the Way to. I thought it was fucking great. The drunken commentaries, I swear to God, Zach, I can count on at least two hands how many times you fucking pull a Chris Farley and fall. And I die laughing, man. When you hit the bricks, it's funny.
You can hear him. It's
you Mitchell keeps his shit together a little bit more than Zach, which is funny. And as far as the other shows, keep track of, we just brought back the Retro Rampage. We're doing that as of right now. We're going to do those once a week. Those are going up on Sundays. And also we do the commentary twice a week. And hopefully Riverman will think about bringing back Hobo with the podcast.
I actually want to talk to Zach about that after the show. So
okay, hopefully it'll be a somewhat regular thing. I don't think it needs to be like, you don't have to feel like you have to do Hobo like every week, but that'd be fun if you guys just pull one out like once a month or two. You know?
I agree. I was thinking about that all week at work, and I was thinking about an idea, so I'm going to throw it by Zach, and we'll see what happens there.
I actually think it's probably extra cool if it's just one of those things that happens, you know. I think consistency is the key no matter what, but I think it'd be extra cool if it's one of those things that just kind of showed up every couple of months, and it was like more of an event, because they're cool.
I'd like to try to get a special guest on there, so that's something
for sure.
I would think about. Yeah.
And obviously, check out The Deep End with myself, Aaron Lipscomb. We just did a really good episode with Josh James that I think was really cool. And we got more of those coming up as well. I think that's it. But yeah, check out us on iTunes, Stitcher, all that bullshit. Wherever you get podcasts, we're on there as well. I would recommend going there as well if you're only on YouTube, because they usually go up earlier. They're going to be unedited. YouTube and Google doesn't get their fucking shit all in our stuff and make us, delete audio and, cripple us creatively and whatnot. So that's cool. But if you are on YouTube, share us and subscribe, all that fun stuff. That's all I got. Any last words, Mac? You got anything?
Fuck Google.
Okay, I agree. Zach?
Fuck the dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Riverman, you got something to add?
Oh, yeah. Lastly, that was Joe Lamont was the guy who sang Flesh to Flesh.
Oh, fucking sweet. So check out Joe Lamont. All right, that's all we got. We'll see you guys next time. Bye, bye, bye.
Is that when they touch tips?
You always gotta cut off. You cut him off when he says bye bye puppets. That's his catchphrase.
Dude, I'm sorry. I always forget. I'm sorry.